Yo, it's Red J, and I am very proud of myself because with the help of Joy Boy, with the help of his chapter review, actually, what was it? His first reaction, with the help of like the first minute or so of that, okay, he started to explain what Pudding's mood swing was at the very end of the chapter. He put up one screenshot from like a few chapters, like actually like a while ago now. But, like he's putting up one screenshot. I just paused the video and I was like, "Yo, it clicked." This is why I could never do this by myself. I never could. But I'm assuming that what Joy Boy said in his video is what I'm about to say now. But, so, you know when, back in the wedding, when everything was going to shit, and everything was falling apart, and Nami was falling or something, and Sanji, like, caught her in his arms, and started carrying her away. And then we get this one frame of, like, just Pudding looking, like, kind of shocked or sad or something. And a lot of people are like, hey, she's jealous. Well, look at the end of the chapter. She says, Sanji, that fool's right there. And what that means is that fool is not Sanji. That fool is Nami. The person that Sanji is currently carrying. Like, literally carrying her. Again! Last time this happened, she got jealous. This time, she looks kinda pissed. Like, not... Okay. I'm looking at her right now. She doesn't look way too pissed. She looks almost, like, upset that this is happening. Like, there's no better way to explain it than she's upset that he seems to be choosing Nami over her. And there's no better way for me to explain that. Now, rewinding for the rest of the chapter, which, by the way, I don't have a script this week, because fuck that. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try going no script, see how bad I mess this up. And if I don't mess it up too bad, maybe the video will be a little more in the style of what I would like them to be. Then I might be onto something with no script. So, skipping back a few pages, well, all pages. So, chapter starts out with a quick view of Brook and Chopper inside of the Shark Submerge on the way to the Sunny, which, continuing the storyline of them, actually, no, I'll get back to them later, because the chapter actually does a good job addressing this, because if we just go along and say what happens to them in this chapter, other than that, the first page, then you'll be skipping the entire plot of the chapter. So, Big Mom is chasing everyone on foot, all the Straw Hats on foot, and they're all also on foot. And the entire Seducing Woods is now very pissed at them. Lola's Viva card with Big Mom no longer has any effect on all the homies. And Jinbei was like, well, yeah, Big Mama is literally right behind us, so what do you expect? Which I love. And Zeus is still chasing them, or following them more so than chasing, just eating up the black weather balls that Nami's been spitting out. And Prometheus gets mad, and Luffy just attacks him, and it's like attacking Ace or Sabo. There was no effect, even though to me it was clear that Luffy was using Haki, and he then pointed it out that he was using Haki. So that means Prometheus is worse to fight than a Logia type, however it's pronounced. And then Jinbei just comes and like throws water on him, pulls out that Pokemon type combat knowledge, just throws water on him, extinguishes him, and he's like, well, yeah, he's literally talking conscious wildfire, really. That's basically what Jinbei said. So from there, they continue running. They are lost a little bit. They're a bit lost, but Big Nom. That's what she's trying to take out of a wedding cake. But Big Mom is still chasing them, even though they're lost. They could well, I take that back. What I was about to say, they would make it out if she wasn't chasing them. But she is making sure to chase them in anger, and she's yelling at Zeus, and Zeus is like, oh boy, I should go back. But Nami's just like, oh, don't you want more weather balls? They're nice and really good, just how you like them. And Zeus just like continues eating instead of following Big Mom's orders, and then just bites down on the Climattack. And this is where things get a little crazy, because we have Zeus turning into a black, like pitch black, like turn off the lights in the middle of the night with the moon not even in the sky lighting anything up. That's how dark it is. That's how dark Zeus is. And Zeus is just like full of thunder. But now he's back on Big Mom's side, it looks like. But Nami just wind tempos him to. It looked like her Climattack just kind of like sucked him up a bit to redirect him. And basically what happened is she one-shot Big Mom. That's the best thing I could say. She one-shot Big Mom. Nami, very much stronger than Big Mom, apparently. Okay, all jokes aside. Nami MVP 2 chapters in a row, in my opinion. Because Nami did do so much damage to Big Mom in one hit that the entire forest exploded. Well, half the forest exploded. Big Mom's children believe that that was Big Mom's attack. So, that was an attack on the level of something Big Mom would do herself. And, on top of all of that, Big Mom looks to be unconscious. Which means she's out of the picture for the next 3 chapters, if that is correct. Or at the very least for the next chapter, if I'm correct. So all they've got to do is worry about the random army people that are like trying to surround them, but not really doing too great of a job. The main threat that the army people guys, those random foot soldiers, the most damage they were doing was slowing them down so Big Mom could catch up and body them herself. But with her out of the picture, I'm sorry for the lighting's bad, by the way. I'm washing my face like glow up, darken, glow up, darken. But anyway, so the most threat that they were is slowing them down so Big Mom could body them herself. But with Big Mom out of the picture, even if they take the time to wipe the floor with them, they're not really sacrificing too much. Because, well, they don't know that the only person chasing them is Big Mom and those foot soldiers. They don't know that Katakuri and Perospero and probably a few others are sitting on their ship right now, which means that they could assume that those people are chasing them, but at the same time they could assume they would have seen them by now. Because by now they would be mixed in with those foot soldiers and actually posing more of a threat in slowing them down for Big Mom to catch up. They could also have the idea of, oh, they're chasing Beijing right now. Because Beijing is also someone that they're targeting, or at least they should be targeting. So, assuming they think, the odds are they're not after us, they could very well just take out all the foot soldiers and no one's chasing them anymore. And the only threat is once they get onto the ship and have to fight Katakuri. Which is what Brook and Chopper are doing right now. You see, I did come back to that. So, Brook and Chopper get out of the shock submerge, and Katakuri and Perospero are like, well, all your friends just got blown up by Big Mom back there. Honestly, we could care less about you. We want to get back on that shock submerge. Go ahead and leave the island. We don't care. We aren't going to chase you. Which is interesting for them to do. Because I'm pretty sure people have seen from the Big Mom Pirates. I remember it was like Brule, I think, saw it. And so they do know that well, at least they could know that Brook got the rubbings of the poneglyphs, the red poneglyph too. And Chopper's just generally there, and Chopper, I think Big Mom would probably want in her collection. Same with Brook. So there's not really much reason for them to let them go, if any at all. So it's interesting that they say that. Or maybe they're just saying, screw it, let them go. We need to rebuild the whole Cake Plateau thing now. So, I don't know. I think it was kind of odd for them to say, you know, you could just leave. But, regardless of what they said, Brook and Chopper are like, I refuse. And Chopper goes Kung Fu point, and then that's it for all we see for that right now. So, in recap of what effectively happened this chapter, Big Mom is potentially unconscious. Nami became MVP for the second chapter in a row. Chopper and Brook are already on the Sunny, fighting Perospero and Katakuri. And the only people attacking Luffy, Sanji, Nami. I I swear to God, I almost keep calling him Arlong, and I want to like yell at myself every time. Jinbei, that's his name. Why do I keep almost saying Arlong? They have almost the same skin color, so like I don't know how. I don't know how I do that. But this has only happened today. But anyway, so Nami, not Chopper, Nami, Brook, no, fuck! Nami, Sanji, Luffy, Jinbei, Carrot, Pedro are all grouped together in seducing words. The only people attacking them right now are the random foot soldiers that don't seem to be of any threat and could probably be 1 to 2 shot by the good majority of them. With Pudding and Chiffon swooping in on the magic carpet that I forgot to look up the name of shit, and Nitro, all on magic carpet, and Pudding has realized that Sanji is carrying Nami and has once again become jealous. Effectively, that is what this chapter has come down to. And damn, I did a good job without a script. I'm proud of myself. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up the chapter review. If you guys enjoyed, don't be afraid to leave a like. It is very much appreciated. And not only that, if there's anything I missed, anything I glossed over, or anything you think was misinterpreted by me, like, for example, if you think there's, like, definite evidence as to why I should believe Big Mom might not actually be unconscious, other than the fact of she's Big Mom, she is kind of the main antagonist of this arc, we can't have her going unconscious with her children, who are less powerful than her, I'd imagine, being the only people who can actually stop the Straw Hats. Like, I forget how I started that sentence, so I don't know how to continue it grammatically, but, if you have, like, evidence as to why I should believe she's not unconscious right now, other than that, then, let me know, because I'd be down. I'm open to conversation. So, yeah, that wraps everything up. So, I hope you guys enjoyed, and, yeah, have a great day, guys. See ya.